Hey. Hey.
Is
Okay,
that better?
I think
Okay.
it's better.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Hey. Welcome back to
Story time. Story time. Story time.
Hey, everybody. Hey, girl. What's up, guys? Look, I am your girl, Bonnie G. Short for Levon, but I be thinking I be doing something. The nerd, right? I did. Listen, but who I really want to introduce, my daddy called her, what, y'all? What did Grandpa call her?
Dr. Norwood.
Dr. Norwood. But what I like to call her is Auntie Shelly on the beat.
Ba-da-ba.
Listen, I do it for us. Okay, I used to do it myself, but I decided to share, and now I do it for us.
That was just a part of story time. It's so
absolutely,
funny.
it is such. What's going on with this hair today? I don't know, but it's such a it's something. It's something that goes in there. Look, tonight's reading. So we're going to do a redo of the reading. A lot of our people that watched shared that we were either frozen or we were muffled or freezing and all those things. So tonight we're going to redo last night's reading and hopefully it'll go smoother. Okay. So.
And we're going to abbreviate some of these names.
Absolutely. Because those names was coming last night. Okay. And they was coming like a flood. Back to back, back to back. All right. But we are reading the Ascension of Isaiah. And we're reading it from the book Shamayim. And we purchased this book at ct.net, not .com. Put it down, please. Thank you. But what we didn't do is use pay full price, okay? We use the Storytime discount. So make sure you use your Storytime discount. And remember that the O in the word story is actually a 0. And the E in the word time is actually a 3 as we're going back to the covenant. All right. That sounds good to me.
I just use my discount today.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Story time, story time. Get your discount, okay? It is a beautiful Tuesday, and like we do every story time, we like to get into the scripture. So we will be reading Psalms 34 as just a fresh reminder. And if it sounds different, it's because I'm reading it from the St0ry Bible, okay? All right, so Psalms 34, 1-8. And it reads, I will bless Yahuwah at all times, and his praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make her boast in Yahuwah, and the humble shall hear thereof and be glad. Oh, magnify Yahuwah with me, and let us exalt his name together. I sought Yahuwah, and he heard me, and delivered me from all my fears. They looked unto him and were lightened, and their faces were not ashamed. This poor man cried, and Yahuwah heard him and saved him out of his troubles. The angel of Yahuwah encamps round about them that fear him and delivers them. Oh, taste. If you got a smack in your spirit, listen, don't you worry, because the word says taste, okay? And see that Yahuwah is good. Blessed is the man that trusts in him. Hallelujah. Hey, Auntie Shelly, good to see you. Auntie Sheila, good to see you. Like, wait, I'm right here. I got so excited. Good to see you. Hallelujah. Good to see you, as it is always. Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. Good to see you guys on. All right, so that was Psalms 34, and we're going to go ahead and get into the beginning of the Ascension of Isaiah.
I'm trying to see if this is Hezekiah.
You know what that may be?
Because I thought Isaiah was a... was Hezekiah.
But I think Yechizki Yahoo. Hey, Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer.
Good to see you. You guys, we may be a little muffled, but we're going to work through it tonight, okay?
Yeah.
We just going to get past it as best as we can. All right, so I'm going to read this. Should we do a recap just so they can understand and kind of get past the names like I was getting past the names? How do you want to do that, Auntie Shelley?
a little smaller because
What you thinking?
so basically we're going to read about how Isaiah was martyred.
Okay.
He was so I don't want to give away
Okay, don't
too
give it
much.
away. Don't give it away. Okay,
Yeah.
let's just dive
I'm just
in,
trying
okay?
to catch and see it. Wait,
Yeah.
Hezekiah does have a book, right? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to see some of these names, so it won't be so hard when we
Read the words.
because it was killing us.
Oh yeah, it was. It was coming for.
Ezra. Where is
I don't think he
Hezekiah?
has it.
Do Hezekiah have a book, y'all?
Do y'all think Hezekiah got a book?
Maybe he's
Zoe,
in
hand me my
Isaiah.
secret Bible, please.
Yeah.
The blue one?
No, ma'am.
Maybe
the black
no,
one.
no.
I don't think he has one.
I think he's just in somewhere.
I think he makes music and he sounds real good.
Nah, he's not.
Go by the name of
The
Walker.
big one?
Yes. I just want to check. Yeah, that one right there. Thank you.
Yeah, we trying to just see if this person here is Hezekiah to make
Hello, Auntie
the
Linda.
reading
Good to see you.
reading go. Anybody out there know who
Mm-mm. Yeah, no, he doesn't have a book.
who Hezekiah? What prophet was? It was King. Yeah.
Yachizki Yahoo. That's gonna be his name tonight. And Menesheshe. There's a lot of you all bear with me, okay? All right. And if you know this
Somebody
king's
just
name,
look up who was king when Isaiah, and it'll
and I'll
probably
tell
be
you
a
the
couple
name.
of people.
Look
And
up
when
this
you
name.
say the names, I don't know if it was the good one or the bad one. Because it was a good one, and then he died. Because remember, it was prophesied. The good king was like, no.
I'm giving you guys the
But
name
his
right now.
son was evil.
Who is this king? If we didn't have to, Uzziah? Is that him?
Uzziah.
So is that Yachizki Yahoo?
Because it does say in the King Uzziah died. That's when Isaiah went up. So maybe that isn't. Somebody check it right quick for us, because we don't want to.
Right.
Right now he gonna be King
Yizzy.
Yeah. King Y something.
King Y, okay.
Because we were missing the story because trying to pronounce all these names.
Absolutely. Listen, they were coming. All right. Yachizki. I'll say Yachizki. That's better for me. All right. And it came to pass in the 26th year of the reign of Yachizki Yahoo, king of Yahudah, that he called Menashe his son. Now he was his only one. And he called him into the presence of Isaiah, the son of Amoz, the prophet, and into the presence of St0ry Yashuv, the son of Isaiah, in order to deliver unto him the words of righteousness, which the king himself had seen, and of the eternal judgment and torments of Hinnom, and of the prince of this world, and of his angels, and of his authorities, and his powers. And the words of the faith of the beloved, which he himself had seen in the 15th year of his reign during his illness. And he delivered unto him the written words which Simnus the scribe had written, and also those which Isaiah the son of Amoz had given to him, and also to the prophets, that they might write and store up with him what he himself had seen in the king's house regarding the judgment of the angels and the destruction of this world, and regarding the garments of Kodishim, and their going forth, and regarding their transformation and their persecution and ascension of the beloved. In the 20th year of the reign who Isaiah had seen the words of prophecy, and had delivered them to St0ry Yashuv his son. And whilst he, Yachizki Yahoo, gave commandments, St0ry Yashuv, the son of Isaiah, was standing by.
I do want to say that's Hezekiah, because I think I remember Hezekiah being sick, and it's talking about this son
On his
this
ailments.
king being
He was sick.
Yeah, but we'll
Okay.
make sure.
Isaiah said to Yachizkiyahu the king, not in the presence of Manasseh, only did he say unto him, as Adonai lives, and the Ruach which speaks in me lives, all these commands and these words will be made of none effect by Manasseh, your son, and through the agency of his hands I shall depart amid the torture of my body.
So yeah, he's saying your son's gonna kill me.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And he was smart because he said, I'm not even going to say this in front of him.
Yeah,
I'm going to talk to you one-on-one.
yeah.
Shalom, Auntie Deborah. Yeah, good to see you.
Mhm.
We're doing a rereading of last night's reading. And if you have the book, we are on page 346. And Samael, Melchira, will serve Manasseh and execute all his desires, and he will become a follower of Baal rather than of me. So whatever he desired, like far as Manasseh desire that's wicked, he's gonna make sure Samael is gonna make sure he go through it. Okay,
Yes.
Go through with it. All right. And many in Jerusalem and in Judah he will cause to abandon the true faith, and Baal will dwell in Manasseh, and by his hands I shall be sawn asunder.
So they're gonna leave Yahuwah, which is the true faith, and they're gonna cling to Baal, and that's gonna cause, that's some more evil. And he says they're gonna saw me in half.
Yes.
Basically.
Oof. Oh, I'm so glad that you caught the live, Didi. So good to see you. Yes, ma'am. And when Yachizkiyahu heard these words, he wept very bitterly, and rent his garments, and placed earth upon his head, and fell on his face. And Isaiah said unto him, the counsel of Samael against Manasseh is consummated. Nothing will avail you. And on that day, Yachizkiyahu resolved in his heart to slay Manasseh, his son.
He was gonna kill his son.
He was gonna kill his
Hezekiah
son.
was gonna kill his son.
He didn't want that to happen to him. He did not. Oh wow.
Yeah, because he was a good king, and he like my son about to be wicked. He gotta go.
Yesterday I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, I didn't catch that yesterday either.
Wow.
Yeah. He said my son gotta go. Sorry, son. You about to be evil.
Right, and I can't have you messing up our day.
Yeah, you smiling in my face now, but as soon as I die, you finna be evil.
You about to cut up, okay? Cut something. You about to cut up. And Isaiah said to Yachizkiyahu, the beloved has made of none effect your design, and purpose of your heart will not be accomplished. For with this calling have I been called, and I shall inherit the heritage of my beloved.
Yeah, he said,
he said, what you want to do to your son, the Most High ain't gonna be, because this is my purpose. This is why I'm here.
Yeah,
and I have calling. This is my calling. But I appreciate where your heart posture is.
I appreciate you, King.
Right, you want to take your son out of me,
but it
ain't gonna happen. Chapter 2. And it came to pass after that Yachizkiyahu died, and Manasseh became king, that he didn't remember the commands of Yachizkiyahu his father, but got them, and Samael abode in Manasseh and clung fast to him. And Manasseh forsook the service of the Elohim of his father, and he served Satan and his angels and his powers. And he turned aside the house of his father, which had been before the face of Yachizkiyahu, from the words of wisdom and from the service of Elohim.
So he just forgot everything his daddy taught him.
But you know what's out to me is this right here. And he served Satan and his angels and his powers. So not only are you serving just Satan, but you also working with his angel, and to keep his power, you're working in that.
That means you're sacrificing your children, you're working magic, you're probably drinking people's blood.
Absolutely, to gain these
Yes.
powers.
Yes.
So you're not just serving Satan, but all these things are upon you now because you didn't open yourself up for it.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Because believe it or not, when you serve Satan, you have to prove yourself worthy. There's sacrifices involved, just like we have to give of ourselves. But Yahuwah doesn't want us to die or drink blood. But if you want to get really, really close and have those powers, you have to do something.
Some real wicked
You got to
stuff.
kill your children. You got to drink blood. It's all kind of crazy stuff you have to do. You don't just get in. You don't just get in.
And well, on this side, you just get in. on the side of truth.
On the side
all you
of
gotta
truth,
do is deny yourself. You know what I'm saying? Deny
and
your own,
in.
and you in. You ain't got to take nobody. You ain't got to be jealous of nobody.
You ain't got to give away your
You ain't got to give away your firstborn. You can keep them. But all you got to do is give the Most High your heart. Let's see. Dad says Uriah.
Uriah.
Uriah. No. Uzziah.
Uzziah.
It is Hezekiah. He says it is Hezekiah.
Okay.
Well, thank you. Okay. Thank you for that.
A little bit of something.
Listen, you knew something and I knew. Look, I know how to read. All right. Verse 4. And Manasseh turned aside heart to serve Baal, for the angels of lawlessness, who is the ruler of this world, is Baal. Name is Mantabupchis. And he delighted in Jerusalem because of Manasseh, and he made him strong in
apostatizing
Israel, and in the lawlessness which was spread abroad in Jerusalem. Still stands out to me. He said, and he delighted in Jerusalem because of there was a host that he could walk through. Had Manasseh not been available, he wouldn't have been delighted.
Right,
and
because
been
he
able
wasn't
to
delighted when Hezekiah was
absolutely
there. He was not delighted.
When you have yourself opened up, there's a pathway to be used.
Yes.
And now, guess what? You have the ability to spoil the whole community. Just by your one action.
Because you brought it all in there.
Because you brought it in there. And once he in there, that's all he needed.
And he's the king, and so most people are looking up to him. Notice how it says, who is the ruler of this world is Balaam. Because a lot of times we think of all these other guys, like we'll say Buddha, and what's the lady with the arm? Shiva, and all these different guys, but it's really just one.
Absolutely.
You're really just serving Hasatan, Baal. It all goes back to Baal.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It is given just like in the book of Adam and Eve. How did he do? He appeared himself in such a way. Whatever way you want, that's how he came to you.
Exactly.
So if you
and that's how he operates his whole government. It's the illusion of choice.
Absolutely.
It's an illusion that you think, well, I'm Buddhist, but I believe in reincarnation, and everybody think they got something else with this higher power. It all goes back to Baal.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
The illusion of choice.
And it all separates the nation of people. Because you got this group believing in this group, you got this group believing in this. Nothing is unity.
Nothing.
It's all separating people.
Just like under Christianity. You got Baptist, you got Lutheran, you got African Methodist, you got Methodist, you got Church of God Christ, you got Lutheran, you got all this stuff. And they all believe so. It's the illusion of choice.
It's a buffet.
It's really no choice. It all rolls up to the same old person.
Same thing. Ooh, wait, come on, y'all. You better speak. Give us wisdom, y'all. All right. Where am I? Verse 5. And witchcraft and magic increased, and divination and arguration and fornication and adultery, and the persecution of the righteous by Manasseh and Belchirah and Tobiah, the Canaanim, and Yochanan of Anathoth, and by Sadok, the chief of the works.
So I guess those are little helpers.
Mm-hmm. There's remember he said serving the
Mhm.
angels and
Yep.
serving. These
Yep.
are all those.
And all that stuff.
Yep.
Witchcraft, magic, divination, auguration. Let me look that up.
And Jennifer says, like the Democrats and Republicans, same thing. Absolutely. Listen, my dad always says, he says left wing, right wing, same bird.
Yep.
Right? When he said that, I was like,
that makes so much sense.
They all flying. They both flying. But they are
bird.
part of the same vehicle.
Mhm. It's just what's my agenda
Absolutely.
this year? What's my agenda?
Like, hey man, hey Biden, you Republican? Oh, okay. All right. So that must mean I'm on the other side. All right, I gotta, because they all hang out with one another.
Yes.
They all eat from the same
end
table.
Of the day. Yep.
But we get the illusion of choice.
The illusion of choice.
And what it really is just a poll.
Yep.
Let me get your decision. Let me
What
get
do
your
you
thoughts.
think?
Yeah.
I just want your thoughts.
What's your thoughts?
I don't care what they are, but
just want your thoughts. That is so true. That's what I say all the time. She said that's a good one. Listen, I say that all the time. All right. And the rest of the acts, behold, they are written in the Cepher of the kings of Judah and Israel. So there must be another book out there.
We got kings. It's in
First Kings, Second Kings. Okay, gotcha.
And First and Second Samuel is a book about kings too.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
That's where Saul and David are. They're in Samuel. They're not in Kings.
Oh, nice.
And then we have Chronicles.
Look at that. You better tell us something. Linda says that's why they can't have a pastor that doesn't believe in Yah. And Christians seem to be okay with it. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Listen, mm-hmm. I just saw something crazy today, but you know what? I'm not even going to mention it. But the pastor was wearing a whole church Easter outfit, okay? The skirts buttoned up, okay? Tights or leggings.
Shut up.
Knitted, okay? The skirt was knitted. Tweeted, I should say. I mean,
it's getting silly.
It's called The Agenda.
Yeah.
You know what color he was.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm. The Agenda. All right, verse 7. Am I right there?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And when Isaiah, the son of Amoz, saw the lawlessness which was being perpetrated in Jerusalem, and the worship of Satan and his wantonness, he withdrew from Jerusalem and settled in Bethlehem of Judah. And there was much lawlessness. And withdrawing from Bethlehem, he settled on a mountain in a desert place.
So he's trying to get away. He goes to the first place. Oh man, I got to leave Bethlehem too.
But you know, it reminds me of when we get into the mindset. Of course, we see the justice of our people, right? Injustice of our people, and of course, we understand that their blood is spilling out, and the Most High is going to give these folks what they deserve, right? Mm-hmm. But when we think in our mind, well, I'll move out of California to go to somewhere else, and we think that it ain't gonna be there.
It's there.
It's there.
It's all over the place.
It's all over the place until the Most High comes.
It's all over the place, and I came to realize that when I used to work for BGI, we used to have to travel, and so I've had to go to like London, and then one day I just got on it because Paris was like a train ride away. And one thing I realized, it really is the same all over the world. There's nothing different. It's not, you feel that same old, like, because I was thinking, fresh air, better. It's really not. That evil is everywhere.
Yes,
it's just in another country, another language.
That's it. Unless the Most High secludes you, and like what he said, like how he did. Who's this? Isaiah.
Go up on the mountain.
Go on the mountain. I'm not telling none of y'all to go onto no mountains. Okay? Yeah. Listen, this ain't today. There's wolves and bears out there, and you won't be holding us responsible.
It was wolves and bears out there too.
Yeah,
but don't do it until Yahuwah tells you.
Yes, unless he pulls you to the side somewhere else. That's my point. Okay, yeah. All right. Don't go to no mountain, y'all.
Yeah, don't.
That ain't like us. All right. And Milcah the prophet, or Micah the prophet, and the age of Chanan Yahu and Joel, and Habakkuk. No,
Wait.
I said that. Oh,
okay,
and Joel
yeah.
and
Yeah,
Shabbakkuk.
yeah, that's Rebecca.
Okay, Habakkuk, his son of Shear Yashuv, and many of the faithful who believed in the ascension into heaven, grew and settled on the mountain. Isn't that funny though? It makes me think of the book of Adam and Eve, like how we came from.
Yep.
He said, "Those that's gonna be in the mountain, y'all gonna be good.
Y'all want to be away from everybody. Get up on that mountain.
Get on
I
that
got
mountain,
you.
I got you.
Yeah, I need you to be separate.
Everything
But
connects.
your spirit don't even want, don't want to even live
Absolutely.
there. Like you be like, "Ugh, I'm ready to go. Like
Yes.
these people.
Yes.
Going home. Going
I'm going
grocery
home.
store. I'm going home. Like, yeah, I don't even want to be around you.
We don't. All right, verse 10. They were all clothed with garments of hair, and they were all prophets, and they had nothing with them, but were naked, and they all lamented with a great lamentation because of the going astray of Israel. And these ate nothing save wild herbs, which they gathered on the mountains, and having cooked them, they lived thereon together with Isaiah the prophet. And they spent 2 years of days on the mountains and hills. And after this, whilst they were in the desert, there was a certain man named Belchirah, of the family of Siddiqiyahu, the son of Kenanah, a false prophet whose dwelling was in Bethlehem. Now, Yechizkiyahu, the son of Chanani, who was the brother of his father, and in the days of Akhav, king of Israel, had been the teacher of the 400 prophets of Baal, had himself smitten and had himself smitten and reproved Micah, the son of Amada, the prophet. And he, Micah, had been reproved. And I'm sorry, I'm getting my sentence.
You did that right because you paused. Yeah.
And he, Micah, had been reproved by Akhav and cast into prison.
So Akhav reproved or condemned Micah and put Micah in prison.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And he was with Siddiqiyahu, the prophet. So Micah and Siddiqiyahu was together in prison.
Yes, right. They're both prophets.
Okay. Yeah. And they were the Achazyahu. They were with Achazyahu, the son of Akhav, king of Shemaron. And Eliyahu, the prophet of Timbon of Gilead, was reproving Achazyahu and Shemaron, and prophesied regarding Achazyahu that he should die on his bed of sickness, and that Shemaron should be delivered into the hand of Nebuchadnezzar, because he had slain the prophets of Elohim. And when the false prophets who were with Achazyahu, the son of Akhav, and their teachers, Jelirihas of Mount Yoel, had heard, now he was the brother of Siddiqiyahu, when they persuaded Achazyahu, the king of Agaron, and slew Micah.
So while the two were in jail, Elihu, that's probably either Elijah or Elisha, the prophet prophesied against this other king, saying he's going to get sick and die because he slain the prophets of Elohim.
Yeah. Oh man.
So everybody mad at the righteous
absolutely.
people.
And then all these prophets that's coming, the real ones, they're noticing they're not like bringing good words.
No.
It's what it is.
I went astray. Y'all not no sugar.
No sugar. That's
There's Wilkins up in here.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen.
No sugar.
No sugar. Okay. Can you get a little bit of sweetness?
No.
Chapter 3. And Bachira recognized and saw the place of Isaiah and the prophets who were with him, for he dwelt in the region of Bethlehem and was an adherent of Manasseh. And he prophesied falsely in Jerusalem, and many belonging to Jerusalem were confederate with him, and he was a Shemaronium. And it came to pass when Zagar, king of Ashur or Assyria, had come in captive and led them away, to the mountains of the Medes and the rivers of Tazan. This Belshazzar, while still a youth, had escaped and come to Jerusalem in the days of Yechizkiyahu, king of Yahudah. But he walked not in the ways of his father of Shemaron, for he feared Yechizkiyahu.
Okay, I see what's going on. Because remember when the kingdom of Israel got split into
Okay, the southern and
Solomon's
the
day. So yeah, the southern, between the south and the north.
got you.
So the southern kingdom, which is us, Judah,
Okay.
we stayed a little longer because we had the good kings. We had Hezekiah and a few more after him. But it seems like the king of Assyria had already come and get the north side, but this guy escaped.
Got you.
And so now he went to Jerusalem. He started trouble.
Wow.
He escaped out of that captivity.
And
It was
going
like,
up in here
"Whew,
and
I'm
messing
in
up stuff.
Jerusalem." Yeah.
Verse 4. And he was found in the days of Yechizkiyahu, speaking words of lawlessness in Jerusalem.
See, he didn't get enough. You was speaking lawlessness where he was. They got away. Now you got away. Yahuwah let you get away,
Right.
to come to Jerusalem where it was nice
Was.
till you got there. King died, and now you doing the same thing.
It's that whole thing where they feel like they're not going to get caught. Nobody know me.
Yeah.
So I can act up.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Verse 5. And the servants of Yechizkiyahu accused him, and he made his escape to the region of Bethlehem.
Mhm.
So brother man just on the run.
Yep, on the run.
He
start
start
trouble.
trouble and go. Sounds like the father of
Sound
all
like his
lies.
father, yeah.
Absolutely. Get you in trouble and bounce,
I'm out.
okay?
Now he must have started it in Bethlehem because there was a reason Isaiah went to Bethlehem. He probably think it ain't no corruption in Bethlehem, but when he gets
He's probably
there,
the one that
he
started
already
it.
started it.
Because he's like, I got to get out of here too.
Yeah.
All right. To the mountains. Wow. All right. And verse 6. And Belshazzar accused Isaiah and the prophets who were with him, saying, Isaiah and those who are with him prophesied against Jerusalem and against the city of Judah, that they shall be laid waste, and against the children of Judah and Benjamin. Also that they shall go into captivity, and also against you, O Lord the King, that you shall go bound with hooks and iron chains. But they prophesied falsely against Israel and Judah. And Isaiah himself has said, I see more than Moses, the prophet. But Moses said, no man can see Elohim and live. And Isaiah has said, I have seen Elohim, and behold, I live.
He said no such thing. Or if he did, so it was a truth.
First of all, you being messy.
Yeah, you being real messy.
You being a grown man.
First of all, you and Isaiah ain't even friends. You don't know what I said. You was way over there too busy running all over the place. Like, you don't even know what you talking about. You speaking like half truths. Yes, he did prophesy against you because y'all acting up. You acting up. Say you going away, Captain. It ain't nothing he didn't tell your daddy Abraham.
And second of all, off of him, but Isaiah and Moses is in the same time?
No.
Okay, so he just
no.
lied. Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say.
No, he calls himself quote Moses as if
got
he's
you.
like, but Moses said, because
Oh,
they
right,
hold
got
Moses
you.
in high regard.
Yeah.
But Moses said,
Okay.
please, Moses would not be backing you up.
No, he wouldn't.
Moses
Absolutely.
be looking at you like, excuse me, son. No. You got that all out of context.
I can hear the tone in.
Go sit down somewhere.
Sit down. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Verse 10. Know therefore, O king, that he is lying. In Jerusalem also he has called Sodom, and the princes of Judah and Jerusalem he has declared to be the people of Amorah.
Or Gomorrah. Basically saying we acting like Sodom and Gomorrah. Well,
this
you must
brother
have
just
been.
lying.
Yeah. If he said it, then you must have been acting like him. Or right, you lying.
Either way, dude, you still being messy.
Yeah, you're wrong.
And he brought many accusations against Isaiah and the prophets before Manasseh. But Baal dwelt in the heart of Manasseh and in the heart of the princes of Judah and Benjamin and of the eunuchs and counselors of the king. And the words of Bathsheba pleased him exceedingly. And he sent and seized Isaiah.
He was like, yeah, we got him.
Now we got a reason to get him and
Yeah.
hold him captive. That's all we need to know.
But notice how they don't serve Yahuwah, but they're using the laws of Yahuwah to catch the prophets.
Notice that's what they do today.
Yeah.
How about they use the laws to keep us in bondage?
Yes.
They
yes.
use our word,
but y'all don't
against
believe
us.
in Yahuwah.
But you don't believe it and you don't
Yeah.
walk in it. You
But
don't
if
do
I
nothing.
can use them to get my enemy,
if I can use them to keep them adult side people to get them to do what I need them to do,
yeah, then that's what we gonna
and
do.
fight their own people.
Yep,
That's
gonna
what we
do
gonna
what it
do.
takes.
Ooh,
And they
Saint
was
Spirit.
glad. Ooh, yeah, go get him. Go get Isaiah.
Right. And you got his address? I don't know what
You
mountain
know he
it
had
is.
up on that mountain.
And you know, look, Satan working in him like, listen,
Yep.
don't you worry, I'll lead you to him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna leave you, but I'm gonna lead you to
Right.
him.
They don't listen. This is crazy. Baal was in great wrath against Isaiah by reason of the vision, and because of the exposure wherewith he had exposed Samael, and because through him the going forth of the beloved from the seventh heaven had been made known, and his transformation and his descent and the likeness into which he should be transformed, that is, the likeness of man, and the persecution wherewith he should be persecuted, and the torturers wherewith the children of Israel should torture him, and the coming of his 12 apostles, and the teaching, and that he should before the Sabbath be crucified upon the tree, and should be crucified together with the wicked men, and that he should be buried in the sepulchre. So, this is a lot in this paragraph.
Yes, it is, because he's telling us, he said Isaiah knows how Mashiach got here from the seventh heaven, or where he was, how he got to earth. Because there's a scripture that tells us even the angels was like, how he get down here? They're looking into the mystery. And I don't want to say too much because it's going to say it in here. How did he do this? How he do that without us seeing him?
Wow.
He said Isaiah knows this, and Sama Suma Huma Huma, which is one of them fallen angels, which is people. He said he getting ready to tell. And I need people not to know this.
And that's why they thought if they kill him,
ain't nobody
gonna know.
Yep.
Because he just letting them know, like Bel was in great wrath because he's letting y'all know what Isaiah knows.
Yes, and he knows what the Mashiach is gonna do. All this ahead of time.
Crucified on the Sabbath day.
He got 12 apostles.
Listen, all of this is ahead of time.
Yep, way ahead of time. And he says, no, I need people not to know this, because they're going to recognize him when he comes. And I need them not to recognize him, because I need to turn them against him.
Absolutely.
Yep. And Isaiah opening up his big mouth.
Exposure, that's what he said.
Shut his mouth.
He was like, oh no, give me that saw. All right. And the 12 who were with him should be offended because of him, and the watch of those who watch the sepulchre, and the descent of the angels of the called out assembly, which is in the heavens, whom he will summon in the last days. And that Gabriel, the angel of the Ruach HaKodesh, and Michael, the chief of the holy angels, on the third day will open the sepulchre. And the beloved sitting on their shoulders will come forth and send out his 12 disciples. And they will teach all the nations in every tongue of the resurrection of the beloved. And those who believed in his cross will be saved, and in his ascension into the seventh heaven from which he came. And that many who believed in him will speak through the Holy Ruach. And many signs and wonders will be wrought in those days. And afterwards, on the eve of his approach, his disciples will forsake his teaching of the 12 apostles, and their faith, and their love, and their purity. And there will be much contention on the eve of his advent and his approach. And in those days, many will love office, though devoid of wisdom. And there will be many lawless elders and shepherds dealing wrongly by their own sheep, and they will ravage them, owing to their not having holy shepherds.
Mhm.
This
Yep.
is
Telling that whole history.
yeah. What's coming?
What's
to
happening
pass.
now?
Yep.
Mhm.
And what's coming to pass. Absolutely. Wow. All right. And many will change the honor of the garments of the Kodashim, for the garments of the covetous, and there will be much respect of persons in those days, and lovers of the honor of this world.
So he said some of the called out is going to give up their righteousness or their clothes. Well, let's just say their righteousness to follow the world, because the world's going to offer them gain. I mean, come on, let's just think about people call themselves gospel singers.
But
some of them, like, you think, ooh, they started out right, and then little by little you see that corruption.
Absolutely.
You see that corruption.
Absolutely.
They just gave money.
And it's all the same thing, but it's like same bird, right?
Yep.
You got the R&B, and then you got the gospel, but it's a part of the same bird.
Mm-hmm.
It's the industry. Mm-hmm. They're gospel artists. Mm-hmm. So then I can change the gospel and be an R&B artist.
Yeah.
I can be whatever I want to be in this field.
That's why gospel singers, you rarely hear the gospel coming out of their mouth.
Absolutely. Everything.
You rarely hear the good news of the Mashiach.
Really. They don't go into it.
It's all about go get your blessing.
They sing emotions.
Yes.
They sing they minister to your emotions.
Inspirational.
That's right.
Go get rich.
They know that these people are, who don't know that people are struggling?
Yeah.
If I sing a song towards your struggle and give you the illusion that you're going to come out, just keep playing my song.
Yep, you're going to be rich. Just go get your blessing, baby. Go. Walk
they sing and minister blessing. To your, but you're not getting substance. Because soon as them 3 minutes and 17 seconds is up, your situation is still looking at you.
Same thing. Ain't nothing changed.
There's no substance in the music industry, far as when it comes to the gospel music industry.
Most of it is just listen to the word. Just listen to what I'm saying. Listen to those words.
They're very vague.
Yes.
They're like a Joel Osteen message with a beautiful beat. Okay.
And some of them, they call them worship songs, but just listen to some of them words. Who are they worshiping? They are really not talking about the Most High. Some of them are worshiping themselves.
And that's why they can say, all praise to God. I thank God. Listen, these people know who Jesus is. These people know that is a deity. They can say that. There's no way you can walk on the Oscars, y'all, and say, I thank Yahweh.
Oh, please.
You better. Now, you can thank Jesus Christ. You can thank your Lord. You can thank your God. But what you can't get up and do on that red carpet is thank Yahweh.
Nope, you better not.
You can't say Yahweh Shai. You can't say Yah.
You can't. You better not.
Because they know.
You better not.
But we get an illusion. And then what are they doing? They're holding an idol.
Yes. It's the same golden idol that was in Babylon. That when they play the music, everybody back all manners of music.
Listen, even when they have when they have these awards, you see them gospel artists getting it, okay? And they're not getting it, praising him. They're getting it. You hear me? You see them doing
why are you even there?
Right.
Why are you even there? It shouldn't even be there. Gospel music shouldn't even be a category. Why are you got
it's a money maker.
You got the Ruach competing against himself.
Absolutely. Why we competing? Why we just can't make music?
Yeah. Why we can't just get together and have a concert and everybody praise Yah? No, I need the idol. I need the statue.
Go get it.
I need to bow down. All manners of music. Except for back in Babylon, they had the instruments.
Yeah.
And in those award shows, they have country and they have gospel and they have rap and they have R&B and they have trap and they have trap music is because it's a trap.
Listen, I'm not speaking. Listen now, and we're not speaking against music, but listen, you guys have to understand that the spirit that works in the spirit, work through these music and this industry is wicked. It's wicked. Like you remember when, listen, why Michelle come out when Jesus said yes, nobody can. Everybody was like, oh, she said a song that had a
and Beyonce
is in it. Now she know who Jesus is.
Please.
I bet you she ain't gonna say when Yahuwah says yes. Girl, she probably end up going somewhere. We just gotta be on it. Like you said, Didi, gotta have discernment.
Yep. Listen to words. Listen to words. The truth, the power is in the words.
Absolutely.
Hasatan, the power is in the beat.
Absolutely.
It's in the music because you just be, hey. And meanwhile, you getting called all kind of names.
The whole time.
The whole time. And you just twerking, shaking your little butt.
Whole time.
Being called a B the whole time. Being an H.
The
ain't
whole
gonna say the word.
Emphasis on the whole, okay? The whole time. Just having a good time. In the whole time. We say in the meantime, but in the whole time. Okay.
Hey, it is what it is.
All right, it is. All right, moving forward. See, Didi, you be keeping me going. You know I gotta keep reading. All right, where we at?
No idea. What verse we on, y'all? Who got a book?
26.
Okay.
All right. All right. And there will be much slander and vainglory at the approach of Adonai, and the Ruach HaKodesh will withdraw from many. And there will not be in those days many prophets, nor those who speak trustworthy words. Everybody ain't gonna do that. Save one here and there in diverse places.
You're gonna have to search for the. If you want the truth, you better search.
One here, just to, he said, sprinkle me, man.
Ain't no bunch of them all over the place. It's one over here.
You're gonna have to really look.
It's one way in another city.
Listen, you're gonna have to catch a flight.
He's gonna make provision for his scatter that really want to know him, but
it's gonna be hard to find them.
Yeah.
All right. On account of the ruach of error and fornication and of vainglory and of covetousness, which shall be in those who will be called servants of that one, and in those who will receive that one. And there will be a great hatred in the shepherds and elders towards one another, each other. For there will be great jealousy in the last days. For everyone will say what is pleasing in his own eyes. And they will make of none effect the prophecy of the prophets which were before me, and these my visions also will they make of none effect, in order to speak after the impulse of their own hearts.
So these wicked ones, they're gonna be in competition with each other.
Like we just
they ain't even gonna like each other. All these little, but they supposed to be shepherds. They're supposed to be men of God, but they not even gonna like each other.
They ain't gonna even like each other.
They don't even get along.
They're gonna make folks pay for the word. Withdrew the word. Listen, you want a blessing, you need to get in this $20 line, okay?
Yeah.
You come receive this.
Yeah.
This word is for you.
Yeah. Yes.
It's gonna be straight bingo. All right, chapter 4. And now, Yechizki Yahu and Sha'ar Yashuv, my son. These are the days of the completion of the world. After it was consummated, Bel, the great ruler, the king of this world, will descend, who has ruled it since it came into being. Yea, he will descend from his expanse in the likeness of a man, a lawless king, the slayer of his mother, who himself even this king. Wow.
So he gonna make himself look like he. Remember, we got this whole fallen angel thing coming into play. Don't be fooled.
And we got
he's gonna make himself appear as if he's Mashiach.
What is this that everybody was look towards the when he's coming? Everybody was looking towards a king, but you're gonna be like, no, that ain't him. What is it? Oh my gosh, Dad, you always preached about it. You always talk about it. How we were caught up to think that this was a person. The coming of God. Yeah, come on. I don't mean to say God nothing. Oh my goodness.
It'll come.
It will.
It'll come.
But I just
It'll
want to
come.
say that it's actually a system and
Yep,
not
it's a system.
necessarily a person.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I see it. I see it in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let me.
Yeah,
I see it in my head. I cannot. Okay. Verse 3 will persecute the plant, the called out assembly, which the 12 apostles of the beloved have planted. Antichrist.
Yes.
Woo! Thank you, Father.
Yes.
I don't know why I saw Barack Obama in my head. I'm not calling him the Antichrist, but I literally saw this man in my head.
I'll be thinking he one of them.
Listen,
the spirit of it.
You know how
he helped bring him in.
Right, look, because he's a great ruler, the king. And you know how we were taught that the Antichrist will be an individual, but it's really the
this whole system.
This whole system.
And they're gonna be the slayer of their mama.
Absolutely.
The whore of Babylon is
absolutely. Oh man. All right, let me rub my in order. Thank you, Dad. Oh, let me rub my forehead. Kind of hit it a little hard. All right. Verse 3. Will persecute the plant, the called out assembly, which the 12, apostle of the beloved have planted. Of the 12, one will be delivered into his hands. This ruler in the form of that king will come, and there will come with him all the powers of this world, and they will hearken unto him in all that he desires. And at his word, the sun will rise at night, and he will make the moon to appear at the 6th hour.
They're already trying to do a little fake sun.
Y'all saw that sun? Y'all saw that sun? Listen, the time will tell you what we're in.
Yep.
What day we're in. But as long as y'all flying out and having a good time, plugging in. I was watching these commercials and I was like, dang, they programming people. You see the boat, the ship thing to get on the cruise ship.
Yeah.
You see parties. I said, wow, they're keeping people busy so you don't see what time it is.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Listen, I can't stand going into stores without windows because I'm not aware of my time.
Yeah. What's going on?
I like to know if it's dark outside. Let me see if it's dark. I don't like going into stores without no windows. Okay. I got to know what's up. They are keeping people busy and programmed. So when this stuff catch up to them, they be like, when did this happen?
Yeah.
How did we get here, girl, while you was at the club?
Yep. Because you cannot, because we learned in Enoch, the sun follows Yah.
Yes.
His orders. The only way you could, it either has to be a fake sun.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get the real sun to rise at night is if you manipulate time. You have to change the time of everybody and say it's really 12 o'clock at night, but it's really 12 noon.
Yes, absolutely.
You have to manipulate time because the sun is not going to listen to you. The sun and the moon going to be like, you better get up out of my face.
Absolutely.
You will have to manipulate time. And they think to change times.
And it tells you that in the book of Jubilees.
Don't be fooled.
Jubilees, you can listen to that on YouTube. 6th chapter. It tells you how man will manipulate time and days.
Yep.
It is crazy. All right. Verse 6. And all that he has desired, he make. Sorry. And all that he has desired, he will do in the world, and he will do and speak like the beloved, and he will say, I am Elohim, and before me there has been none.
And it's weird how people are going to run to believe in this fake Elohim, but won't believe the real one.
But then here's the thing too that just blows my wig back if I had a good lace front. The fact that you don't see what's going on in the world, like they literally, it's by design that before they can do anything wicked, they got to put it out there.
Yep.
They have to put it out there to get your agreement.
Yes.
So when they coming out with movies and telling you what's up, 10 years ago, they was like, they did a movie that said, oh, there's going to be a great virus. And they told us.
And even now they're trying to say within so many months, there's going to be giant spiders falling from the sky. Since when do spiders fall from the sky? You must be the one dropping them. It's probably your spiders. They probably ain't even real spiders. They're
Absolutely.
probably little robotic things.
Absolutely, because they did do the whole robotic mosquito and
Yes, they
tested
did.
where? In Africa. Listen, these people are
Please.
straight wicked. And what your movies looking like? A whole bunch of alien invasions, right?
Mhm,
That's
yep.
this year's movies.
Yep.
They be telling y'all what to
Everything
expect.
is about that dark side coming.
Absolutely. Because I got to get your mind to agree with it.
Mhm, yep.
So you're paralyzed when it actually happens.
Mhm. Because in those movies, they're also dropping hints about who we are.
Absolutely, because the black man got to save you.
Mhm. Because
Something.
you have to know, because you have to make the agreement.
And you got to make a decision.
Yep, and you have to know both sides.
Absolutely. With y'all, he ain't got no hidden stuff. It's
Mhm.
either here, this is what we do over here.
Mhm.
Satan, you don't know what you get.
Mhm.
You think you signed up for
Hence
one
the
thing?
reason you should be looking at Storytime History Edition.
Absolutely.
Hidden in Plain Sight.
Hidden in plain sight. We're reading that.
And I don't know if any of you guys caught that picture, you know, the Russian guy.
Oh,
Putin,
yeah, Putin.
with the
Brother
black
P?
people in the background.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's letting us know.
Mm-hmm.
Slick, but he letting us know.
Absolutely.
That's y'all.
Because you know that he didn't have to post it.
He did not.
And he didn't, and nobody
He
had
did
to let it
not.
get out.
Yep.
But they have to.
Mhm.
Because they got to
You
tell on
have to.
themselves.
Yep.
So if you understand, are you coming into truth and you're linking these dots together,
Mhm.
connecting these dots together, you now have to make an informed decision.
Yep. And you have to be presented with both sides.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Because y'all is all about judging righteously.
Yes. Yes.
He's not going to judge you unfairly.
Right.
He cannot do it.
He's going to say, you knew. It was
You
right
knew.
there in your face.
Right there.
You just didn't want to know.
You didn't want to know.
Mhm.
You just don't want to know. That was my take. I hope it blessed you. All
You're
right.
verse 7.
Verse 7. And all the people were mad because we couldn't continue to read.
I'm like, where are you reading?
We were past our time.
Oh. Okay, so we on verse 7. Let me circle this.
We were past our time. You like that, Didi? Look, I'm glad you do, girl. I'm glad you. Listen, I'm so glad that you guys are enjoying story time. So glad to have you on, Didi. Good to have you on here.
And thank you, everyone who gave us input this morning that we really needed to start over.
Yes.
See how much more we got out
Absolutely.
of it just by, not struggling with them names.
Absolutely. Oh my God. She said, oh no, listen, Jennifer, my whole ruach, okay, is going to come from out of this body. I am terrified of spiders, okay? They have 8 legs. I only have 2. You win. I don't do well with spiders.
I don't like them either, but you're still bigger than them.
No. See, they
You know what I run from?
I just
centipedes.
What?
All those little legs, and I don't like them. I don't.
Do they bite though?
I don't know what they do. They just creepy crawly. I just don't
Spiders
like them.
bite. You can.
No, I don't like them black widow spiders either. We was some in our garage.
Listen, don't tell me that. I'm using the front door.
That's because nobody lived there. We got rid of things first month. But I do not like centipedes. It's just it was one on my kitchen floor when we first moved there.
Okay.
Because we didn't know, we should have called Clark. I took bug spray. I killed that thing at least 5 times. It was already dead. And then I left it there. So I'm not touching it. Patricia was like,
I can't.
I was like, no, Chris is going to get that when he gets home.
Oh, wow.
I'm not touching it.
Listen, I can't.
And it's dead as can be.
I can't step on the spider.
No.
I can't get the tip. I cannot do it. I am terrified of
spiders. Because what if you get it and you miss it and they crawl up on you?
No.
See?
Nope.
I can't do it. I don't do bugs.
Listen, we don't even need to talk about it no more. But just know, Jennifer, you're not alone, okay?
Yes.
You're not alone. I don't do them at all. Whew. If I ain't old enough to have a hot flash.
Yeah.
You talk about spiders.
That's all. Pray keep them spiders somewhere else. Like Becca, stop it, block it, return it to sender. Make them spiders fly right back up where they came from.
Oh yes, if I dream about them, Jennifer, I might have to call you, sis. All right, y'all. Whew. A sister is 35 and thinks she's experiencing a hot flash, okay, over spiders conversation. Listen, I ain't seen one, but my imagination is very great. It's very detailed, okay?
I hear you.
Listen, if you are available on Instagram at 3 p.m., we will be reading Hidden in Plain Sight. Girl, sir, we are definitely hidden in plain sight.
Yep.
And we want you to be there on Instagram. Go ahead, and I'm going to real quickly just tag my Instagram information there so you guys will have it. I know we did. It's all right. Y'all don't mind that we went over time, right? So this is my Instagram information, storytime_WFF.
Yeah, it's really good. It's every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Yes, at 3 p.m. And we have guest speakers. And if you would like to join in and read, listen, I'm all for it. This is our program, okay? Yep. This is just not mine. All right, I'm going to go ahead.
You still tripping off the spiders? You ain't seen.
It only take a little bit, okay? Listen,
she found herself with the phone, though, y'all. Does this even do anything? I don't feel that.
Listen, won't he do it? He will provide wind.
Yeah, because
all right, y'all.
You know what it is, some wind coming from
I told you, he in my right hand. All right, y'all. I done said all right a lot of times.
Okay,
but we're going to see y'all tomorrow at
6
p.m. And for some of you guys, 3 p.m. All right? Pacific Standard Time, because I don't know where everybody is tuning in from. All right. We love y'all. Shalom. Bye. I don't want to put this down.
There's no spiders. And there's your husband. He'll save you.
No, he won't. He don't like spiders either. He'll do it. He will. He'll do it for me.
Aren't you supposed to push?
Oh, I am.
They can hear us.
My bad, y'all.
You really tripping out the
Girl, I